European finance ministers from the G7 developed countries on Friday, May 24, 2025, called on the G7 to remain united in the face of China's unfair industrial policies. They also warned of the risk of a trade war following a rise in U.S. tariffs on Beijing. On the first day of a meeting of G7 finance ministers in the northern Italian city of Stresa, ministers from Germany, France, and host Italy called for joint efforts to counter China's growing export power. Last week, Washington announced increased duties on Chinese imports, including electric vehicle batteries, computer chips, and medical products, sparking fears of retaliation and fragmentation in global trade. The United States, U.S., has not asked its partners to take similar action, but U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said she wanted the U.S.'s G7 allies, Japan, Germany, France, Britain, Italy, and Canada, to support Washington. French Finance Minister Le Maire said it was important to avoid a trade war with Beijing, which remains our economic partner. But the G7 needed to protect its industrial interests in the face of China's unfair trade practices. Germany's export-driven economy stands to lose a lot from escalating trade tensions. Meanwhile, German Finance Minister Christian Lindner told reporters, "Trade wars are about losing, you can't win them." Meanwhile, Italian Economy Minister Giancarlo Giorgetti, who chaired the Stresa meeting while Rome was president of the G7 this year, said it was probably only a matter of time before the European Union followed the US's lead on tariffs. The United States has taken a very difficult decision and Europe may have to consider whether to do the same, he said, quoted by CNA. With the risk that U.S. tariffs will lead to an increase in Chinese exports to Europe, Giorgetti said it was important for the G7 to remain united and for European countries not to start competing with each other.